I absolutely love this cup. I personally use too much caffeine, although it doesn't have a significant impact on me because of my condition. As far as the fatigue, I rely on it. That is my biggest fibromyalgia symptom. But it's been noted that people that drink 4 or more caffeinated beverages throughout the day experience more pain in their symptomology. So you want to watch your caffeine intake. I know it's a real challenge. It's just like the exercise that is absolutely necessary that I mentioned earlier. You're caught between a rock and a hard place because you have no energy, and so you're relying on uppers to give you energy that your condition diminishes you of. And yet if you have too many uppers, too much caffeine, your pain increases. If your pain increases, it can make it more difficult to sleep at night, which is another important thing for having a better outcome with fibromyalgia, is getting quality sleep. Sleeping problems coexist with fibromyalgia frequently. And oftentimes this is due to being in pain and the pain making it difficult to sleep, or having to readjust frequently because of the pain. And so you sleep restlessly through the night and you don't get enough sleep, and the more tired that you are, the more fatigued you will be throughout the day, on top of the fatigue from the disorder, and the more pain you'll be in. So limiting your caffeine, finding a happy balance of what you need to get through a day, but beneath what will cause you pain or interfere with your sleep, it's going to be what you're aiming for. Getting quality sleep is highly important. However, even if you do get a full night's sleep, oftentimes with fibromyalgia, you will still feel as though you didn't sleep. You'll wake up as tired as you did when you went to bed at night, because the fibromyalgia interferes with deep sleep cycle. So you do not get to the restorative level of sleep. There is a medical term for this that I am too fatigued to think of right now, but it's basically non-restorative sleep, and it happens with fibromyalgia, and it adds to your fatigue because you are repetitively, continually not getting enough sleep, even if you are getting enough sleep. But setting yourself up with proper sleep hygiene to the best of your ability, attempt to go to bed at the same time each night, wake up at the same time each morning, get a full night's sleep to the best of your ability for the best condition possible. Exercise, I mentioned in a previous video. There are some medications, you're going to want to talk medication with your doctor, and be willing to outlast the side effects, because the side effects of the medication I'm about to begin, one of the main side effects, the typical side effects, is fatigue and sleepiness, which is one of the main symptoms I'm trying to combat. But I'm hoping that in time my body will adapt and the benefits will outweigh the symptoms, and the initial oncoming symptoms of taking medicine will wear down. So give the medicines that they offer you a fair trial, despite that initially some of the symptoms that they may cause may exacerbate your illness. It takes a while for our body to adjust to a new medication, and those side effects, initial side effects, will wear off. And it takes a while for it to build up enough in your system for you to begin to see the positive benefits. So give each medicine that they offer you a fair shake before you dismiss it. It's been suggested but not proven, I'm not necessarily sure on this one, that light drinkers experience less pain with fibromyalgia than do non-drinkers. Light drinking is 5 to 7 drinks, and a drink is like that much wine, one shot, not a double shot, 1 shot of alcohol, liquor, 1 beer. So 3, 5, 7 drinks per week, not per sitting, not in one day. You can't have 7 drinks a day and expect to have some benefit to your overall fibromyalgia condition. But if you are a light drinker, and red wine is good for your overall cardiovascular health, and particularly in women anyway. So if you have a light amount of red wine, keeping in mind that you must speak with your doctors if alcohol is going to negatively impact any of the medications that you are on for any condition that you have before you start using 1 drink a night or 1 drink every couple of nights as a therapeutic means for heart health and fibro health. Stress reduction. I know. That's impossible, right? If anyone figures that one out, they are going to win the Nobel Prize. Meditation, yoga, Qigong, I can't think of it, it's a particular type of Tai Chi, but Tai Chi, breathing exercises, these type of things are good for you because they cover the exercise element and the stress reduction element. You can light a candle and watch a candle burn until it goes out. You can try mindfulness. You can sit and color in a coloring book. Anything that's going to reduce your stress is going to be good for your overall condition. It's not a psychiatric condition, but it's going to be good for your condition because stress causes tight muscles and cortisol and other things that are unpleasant to our condition and to anyone's condition. But so if you're already existing with fatigue and pain, stress will add to that. So monitor and moderate your stress to the best of your ability. And massage, if you're lucky, you have a partner who will give you regular massages. It will hurt to get massages because that's part of how we are. We are sore. Different times we're more sore than others, and certain times when I really need the massages, my muscles are like not, it's a big, my whole body is a big knot, and it hurts, but it's a good kind of pain, and in the long run it is good for you to get massages and to work out that pain. You could have your partner do it. You could try to do it yourself. You can go to a masseuse if you're got money to blow. You could use foam rollers, but any means to try and work out those muscles. If you have a bathtub, Epsom salt, and a hot soak, typical things that would be suggested for athletes and otherwise to restore and stretch out their muscles. Daily stretching, 10 minutes. Anything else that I've picked up so far? Lifestyle habits, avoiding sugar. Sugar can trigger pain in some people because sugar is an inflammatory, and inflammation adds to pain. And throws off your blood sugar, which can throw off your mood and your stress levels, and it all just kind of ties together. So trying to eat a very nutritious diet is going to be best. And you may go to a chiropractor, you may go to an osteopathic body manipulator, but mostly it's lifestyle changes. and most of them I've already made. I've already been doing over the last year, which is a little sad to me because that means there's not much I can do besides keep doing what I've been doing diligently. There's not much more I can do to help me to help myself. But sharing the things that can help you makes me feel better, and that thus reduces my stress, so I guess that's helpful. But also, and try the medications and continue doing what I've been doing. And over-the-counter medications, non-steroid anti-inflammatories are not going to be very effective for fibro pain, because fibro pain is due to nerve pain from your brain and your central nervous system, not inflammation pain. So anti-inflammatories are not going to decrease nerve pain. Something like aspirin or Tylenol, acetaminophen, you're going to have better coverage than you would with Aleve and that type of medication, because it feels like muscle and joint pain, muscle and joint inflammation, but it's actually nerve pain. And so you need something that's going to help with nerve pain, and anti-inflammatories are going to help with inflammation. So consider that when getting over-the-counters, and over-the-counters aren't going to take care of your pain, but they can take the edge off when you really need it. If you can, meditate. I'm not a meditator, never have been able to. I'm a high stress kind of gal. Gotta work on that. That's a department I can work on for my fibromyalgia. I can't think of any other off the top of my head fibro tips other than I know this can be a difficult challenge in the age of COVID, perhaps schedule a teletherapy appointment so that your partner and family can join in with you in the session, and ask your doctor all about fibromyalgia. What it is, what it feels like, what it is for you, what we're going to do about it, and explain to them that it is an ongoing and chronic processes that you may indeed have for a lifetime. It is treatable and manageable, but not curable. This will be to your great benefit in your social relationships, because living in an altered condition physically and with your mood and your capacity to participate fully in life and in your relationships like you used to, being diminished, can interfere with your relationships, and the people around you may just be waiting for you to recover when you may indeed not ever be back to your old self. This may be how it is. You can be diligent to do what the doctors tell you, try everything there is to try, treat yourself right, do the lifestyle changes, the exercise, get good sleep, do all that you can do. Be conscious of how you spend your energy, take frequent breaks, don't waste energy foolishly, and do your best to be your best possible. But you may not ever be back to where you were before you got fibromyalgia, and it's important for your nearest and dearest to understand where you're coming from, what this is, how it operates, how it's like arthritis but not, how it takes your fatigue, the foggy brain effects, the pain, the reality of the condition, your treatment, so that they know that you are actively doing the best you can to be the best you can, and so that they can begin to grasp what's going on and come to terms with the fact that you may never be who you used to be. Living in a state of fibromyalgia symptoms 100% of the time without your family and friends understanding can cause loss of relationships. So having that sit down with your practitioner, with your loved one, potentially in today's culture, in a televisit, can save your relationship, save your friendships, take some stress off of you for feeling like you have to put on a front or hold up more than you're capable of, or fear that this person will leave you because you're not going to get any better. So I highly suggest that too. Good morning, goodbye, good luck, everybody. I'm off to see the neurologist, the wonderful neurologist of Michigan State University. Peace out.